UUSC bayayedo, UUSC mishikorera, kuberanga asande, UUSC komakora, UUSC mishikorera, kuberanga asande, UUSC komakora, UUSC mishikorera, UUSC bayaye, UUSC bayayedo, UUSC mishikorera.
We are a human rights organization that advances social justice around the world, challenging oppressive policies and power structures that create inequality. We are rooted in Unitarian Universalist values and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. We focus our human rights work in 4 areas: humanitarian disasters, water, workers' rights, and civil liberties. We work with partner organizations.
Part about this trip is really working with grassroots organizations on the ground in Haiti who have been working here for up to 20 years, and so it's not just immediate earthquake relief that's gonna come and go. It's really sustainable.
UUSC work with the imam, that's groundbreaking, because you thought about how to resolve the issue by addressing people who speak to the grassroots. We can have conferences in Doha, have conferences in Washington, talk to ourselves, but we need to talk to people who talk to others.
We are serving people left out of traditional relief aid. All people affected by humanitarian crises have an equal right to aid and assistance with dignity.
We are providing food to 5,000 families.
We're working for access to safe and affordable water for everyone.
I have to confess, like a lot of other environmentally active people, there are a lot of things that are involved with the water issue that I had not been aware of until this last year or so.
In my family, in my neighborhood, in my community, and in my extended family throughout the world, I see people struggling to come to terms with lots of issues in their lives. Water is often one of those issues.
And what we have to really work on is how to protect the most vulnerable people in our societies to make sure that they have access to safe, sufficient, affordable water for daily human needs, and that's what the human right to water is.
We are helping workers organize, encouraging fair trade, and pushing for a living wage. Making a living is essential to human dignity.
We are the workers!
We are the workers!
The mighty, mighty workers!
The mighty, mighty workers!
Fighting for justice!
Fighting for justice!
And for fair wages!
And for fair wages!
We are defending freedoms and individual liberties that protect people from abuses of governmental power.
I'm so proud to say that our little comic book about Martin Luther King and the Montgomery story, which we have cooperated with UUSC a couple of years ago to translate into Arabic and publish all over the Middle East and distribute all over the Middle East, has been credited now for being the reason for inspiring as many young people all over the region about adopting nonviolent actions and techniques in their work.
We are working to influence policymakers who make key decisions for human rights.
I look at rights as things that are required for life that we can actually do something in a legal framework about. So it's essential to life, and so I fully support any effort to codify that, to actually put that into law, to make sure that people realize that we actually have an obligation in our actions to take care of things because other people are involved in it, not just us.
You know, legislators have a lot of issues on their plate. It makes a difference when you contact them. It makes a difference when you write. It makes a difference that you speak up.
We are mobilizing people to take action through our successful advocacy campaigns.
Get involved in the decision-making process, and if the issue isn't being raised, then you need to raise it.
It's not enough to express your opinions online. It's not enough to complain online. But you should move to the on-ground, do something efficient.
We are providing learning experiences and service opportunities for people to witness human rights in action in the U.S. and around the world.
And we saw the sewage drain right into the canal that goes directly into the river, and it's completely untreated. We saw the water as it came from the tap and was completely undrinkable. And we saw how these folks are working so hard and struggling together to make change. We looked at their water bills and the struggle they're having with the privatization in Guayaquil, which is a huge problem for them. So I'm taking back with me the inspiration, because in spite of all of these sufferings and difficulties, these people are just full of energy and hope.
We are training a new generation of youth activists.
Justice issues and activism were always kind of a part of the background fabric of my life. It was always kind of around me, and then coming into the Unitarian Universalist faith, that became more a part of what I was aware of, and then brought me to the UUSC.
We are helping UU congregations put their values to work and be effective agents for social change.
I believe that we can take our values and build institutions around them that will outlive us and do more than any one of us can do alone. And that institutionalized compassion matters, and that one of the institutions we as Unitarian Universalists have is the Service Committee, with a proud and wonderful history.
We are more than 40,000 members and supporters who feel that human rights are the greatest causes worth investing in, who don't just dream of a better world, but take action for justice. UUSC envisions a world free from injustice where all can realize their full human rights. We're UUSC. Join us and take action.
UUSC, thank you for what you did to us. UUSC, thank you for what you did to us. Asante, asante, thank you for what you did.